Alright, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Blood on the Sun, 1949. I'll give me a 2 to 5 stars. It's got James Cagney doing some pretty cool judo moves that he learned for this one. It's actually 1945. My mistake. It's World War II propaganda. There's Hitler of the Orient. He goes by the name of Tanaka. He wants to dominate the world with his Tanaka plan, whatever that is. Some document for world takeover. I know the Japanese were bad, but especially when they experimented on Chinese people. But this Tanaka plan seems kind of far-fetched to me. Really? The equivalent of Hitler in Japan? Lots of white people playing Asian characters and fake Japanese accents. So James Cagney is in Japan as a reporter. He breaks the news about the Tanaka plan. And then he actually gets a hold of the document, and his Amerasian white-looking girlfriend is helping the liberal faction in Japan. At one point, the guy says something ridiculous. Doesn't make any sense. He wants this country to lose so that militarism won't win or something. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't think a politician would ever say something like that. But sounds pretty wild to me. So Friday I got relieved from my hectic job. The general manager, who doesn't know what he's doing, that curly-headed guy, he told me that it's too fast-paced and I can't keep up. Which is good for me. I got my former Filipina co-worker's job, which is less stressful, I guess. And so I start sending her Snapchat, and she's like blowing up my Snapchat. All of a sudden she like stopped talking to me. She found a sugar daddy, I guess, and she's a double vaxxed or triple vaxxed, whatever, the Filipina with the sideways or the I should say the diagonal cleavage. When she first came into work, she was a little chubby, and then she started going to the gym, and she started wearing push-up bras. She told my coworker that I was staring at her chest. Who wouldn't? She's like showing off all the time and flirting and stuff. But I think she was let go finally. I don't know what happened, but pretty fun chatting with her during the past day. And Blood on the Sun. What else can I say about this? I don't know. It's kind of slow-paced and boring, like most of the colorized movies that I've been watching. But pretty cool that James Cagney and his judo moves. I wasn't expecting that. I used to know judo when I was in junior high school, I think. And I just remember dressing up in that judo robe and doing somersaults and punches and kicks and stuff. Came in handy when I beat the crap out of this kid in high school. Even the Samoan the big Samoan football players were impressed. I beat the crap out of them. So, what else? Oh, I worked 14 hours yesterday. I'm on pace for 13 hours today. So pretty decent production. Not bad. Could be better, but we'll see what happens tonight. Maybe I'll get a 7-hour route if I'm lucky. Oh, I got some more discs to show you. I took a 90-minute nap and I only got 4 hours of sleep last night. I was telling my Filipina cutie pie what I was doing this weekend. Not that it mattered. She doesn't care. All right, Boys Town. $19.38. Not much going there. No artwork that Adrian likes. Yes. Bringing a baby. That one's a little better. Katharine Hepburn and Cary Grant. This movie, Blood on the Sun, actually was colorized. It had the Ted Turner Crayola crayon going. It didn't really bother me that much. But I know other people don't like it. Which is why this is the first one that actually had been colorized that I watched. Baby Take a Bow had black and white and colorized version, and I opted for the black and white, of course. Not that it mattered, I hated that flick. But yeah, maybe I'll take a little nap. Watch some what am I gonna watch next? What's this one called? Boys Town. Some Catholic priest dude will check it and see if it's colorized or not. These colorized movies are a bummer, man. They're all lamestream movies that are boring, in my opinion. So, I'm in the boring section of my queue. Sorry about that. But, I did have quite a few Snapchats. My former coworker, the comely 22-year-old, I guess she is now. I thought she had a sugar daddy, but maybe maybe she's like given up the having a different boyfriend every week, and now she's trying to find out how I'm doing. Which is a good thing. No, it's not. I don't want her spike proteins from her friggin' COVID shots. But I suppose I could make an exception. 15 months from now, isn't that when the spike protein wears off? Oh, Adrian said he had a COVID. That's why he wasn't posting comments for a while. And then I guess he got better all of a sudden. I told him to take a bunch of supplements, the same ones that my son and I take, but he just said thanks I told him to stay away from the hospital, get away from the ventilator. That's like the one-way ticket to death. Once you end up in the hospital, it's bad news with the ventilator thingamabobber. And Australia really has a lot of restrictions and crazy totalitarian COVID health dictatorship, but their number of cases and just the sheer spread of Omicron, as they're calling it nowadays, or COVID or whatever, showing that the COVID shots are utterly ineffective. I don't understand how they can say that it prevents bad COVID, but but you still might get mild COVID. In other words, it doesn't prevent COVID at all, is what they're saying. Is what they're, in my mind. But whatever. I don't know. My son and I are unvaccinated. We're going to wear a Jewish star that says unvaccinated for COVID. I saw that little patch, the Jewish star, on some news picture. That was pretty cool. I think my Jewish people might get offended if I wore that. Anyways, that's the end of my review. Laters.